Have you ever wondered how often women, even the strongest and most confident, fall into the trap of unnoticed submission? It all starts with small things, compromises, and the desire to please. Where is the line beyond which care and understanding turn into the role of an obedient slave? Let's figure out how to preserve yourself and not become a victim of dependence and manipulation. At the beginning of a relationship, compromises and concessions seem natural for the sake of harmony. But with every step back, we lose a part of ourselves, allowing the partner to take up more space. One day the question arises, where is the boundary beyond which care turns into submission? Tibetan wisdom teaches that true freedom is to maintain inner principles. True freedom is not to adapt, but to maintain personal boundaries and respect for your own needs. How to keep balance and stay true to yourself? The first point is balance in relationships. In Tibetan teachings, balance is the foundation of harmony and inner peace, the ability to remain true to oneself. In the pursuit of harmony, we sacrifice time and personal space to make the partner happy. At first, this is a manifestation of care, but over time we lose connection with ourselves. Consider which moments in relationships make you feel like you are losing yourself. Awareness of these moments will help preserve yourself and avoid submission. To avoid conflict or earn approval, are you able to refuse without hesitation if you feel it contradicts your principles? If your inner voice tells you that you are sacrificing yourself, pay attention to these feelings. Tibetan wisdom teaches to seek true balance in relationships. Balance is achieved when you feel strong and confident, independent of your partner's reaction. Think about what is important specifically for you. What interests, habits, and hobbies make up your world? Can you imagine losing them for the approval of another person? It's worth asking yourself an important question. If I didn't have to please anyone, how would I act in this situation? This will help you understand which compromises you make consciously and which ones out of fear or tradition, which may hide your individuality. Despite close relationships, every decision and action you take is an expression of your inner strength and personality. Do you sometimes hide your true desires and needs, fearing to seem selfish? A healthy balance is genuine respect for your own boundaries. It's not equality in every action, but acceptance of yourself and your needs without guilt or excuses. If you are tired of staying silent, ask yourself, do I feel supported by my partner when I stay true to my interests? Or do you have to justify your independence? In Tibetan culture, individuality is the foundation of harmony and a true union. Relationships should energize us, not demand constant sacrifices. If your interests and personal space are not respected, it may be a sign of problems. Think about what a comfortable balance in a relationship means to you. Staying true to yourself, you support your interests and give your partner the opportunity to respect you. Only in a union where each person maintains their integrity is true understanding possible. This is the foundation of calmness and trust in relationships. For the sake of peace in relationships, we often remain silent, avoiding conflicts and creating an illusion of harmony. But this is not always beneficial. Tibetan wisdom teaches that true harmony is impossible without open communication. Silence and hidden feelings are like a shadow that corrodes relationships. Sometimes it seems that silence is a sign of care, but it is worth asking yourself, is this really love or fear of being misunderstood? There are moments when you want to express your opinion, but hold back to avoid arguments and conflicts. Philosophy suggests how to express thoughts without destroying your inner world. Next time you want to stay silent, ask yourself why you are afraid to speak. Consider whether you believe your partner won't understand you, or that your opinion doesn't matter. This will help you understand the reasons for your silence. Awareness of your feelings and fears is the first step towards open and healthy communication that builds strong and respectful relationships. Self-confidence and belief in your values are the keys to true intimacy, which means not just patiently agreeing, but being heard and understood. Consider the trace that silence leaves in relationships. Behind this choice may lie resentment, disappointment, or a feeling of unspoken words. Ancient Tibetan teachings emphasize that holding back emotions creates inner conflict and widens the gap between loved ones. If we keep our thoughts silent, it only increases the distance in relationships. It is important to allow ourselves to express what truly matters. Ask yourself, why should my feelings and desires remain in the shadows? Tibetan practices teach that everyone has the right to their own point of view. Harmony is achieved through honest and sincere dialogue, and if relationships are based on respect, your voice will surely be heard. Think about how strong your bonds are if you are afraid to speak openly and honestly. True closeness is born from expressing emotions. A calm and confident voice that reflects your values and needs becomes the foundation for honest communication and mutual understanding. Ask yourself the main question: am I truly happy if I cannot freely speak about my thoughts and desires? Only by remaining ourselves can we be accepted and truly understood by others, which leads to genuine mutual understanding. The third point is conscious partnership based on mutual respect and sincere exchange of feelings and thoughts. Tibetan wisdom teaches that true harmony in relationships is achieved not through self-sacrifice, but through conscious partnership and mutual respect for boundaries and interests. Often lovers enter a union hoping for mutual understanding and closeness, but in pursuit of this, they sometimes sacrifice their personal boundaries and needs. At first glance, such concessions seem insignificant, but over time they lead to hidden submission when personal interests take a back seat. Reflect on whether you feel balance in your relationship, or if you often sacrifice your interests for the sake of peace and harmony with your partner. Tibetan philosophy reminds us that every person is unique, and it is important to feel whole and confident rather than act to the detriment of your desires. When we give in too often, the question arises: am I doing this to support my loved one, or out of fear of losing their love and being abandoned? Such fear of dependence can destroy us from within, depriving us of inner strength and confidence in ourselves and in the relationship. Tibetan teachings say that true partnership should inspire and support, not suppress and force self-sacrifice. Remember, when you act against your values, you lose part of your inner strength and life energy. Ask yourself, can my partner respect my personal boundaries and interests, even if they differ from their own desires? True love, according to Tibetan beliefs, is built on respecting each person's freedom and accepting their uniqueness. Sometimes it's worth reflecting on how to maintain your independence and integrity for inner harmony. It's important to speak honestly about your needs and expectations. Openness can sometimes be frightening, especially if it seems that the partner will perceive it negatively. But Tibetan teachings say that our value does not depend on another's opinion. If I honestly express my desires, I will feel more respected and confident. Taking care of yourself and respecting boundaries is not selfishness. It is a sign of maturity and self-love. Often we give in and fear appearing selfish by adapting to others. Tibetan philosophy teaches that true happiness and harmony arise when we respect our needs and support our loved ones simultaneously. Only a self-confident person with clear boundaries can create space for sincere love without fearing losing themselves. Tibetan wisdom reminds us, you don't need to become a slave to others' expectations or sacrifice yourself on the path to love. True closeness and happiness are possible when everyone remains true to themselves, preserving inner strength and light. Such love is built on mutual respect and support, helping both to grow and develop without losing integrity. Relationships are a complex journey where every day we face a choice between ourselves and the expectations of others. Tibetan wisdom teaches us that true happiness is impossible without respect for ourselves and our loved ones, especially when we face challenges and questions that require honest answers. Only with self-respect can we build a truly harmonious union where love does not become sacrificial, but brings joy and mutual growth to both partners. Remember that love should not turn into self-sacrifice. Each of you must remain a source of strength and inspiration for the other. It is important to help each other grow and develop, not to dissolve into others' expectations while preserving your individuality and personal boundaries. You deserve a relationship based on respect and support, where these values come first and strengthen the union. If this video helped you see relationships in a new light, share your thoughts in the comments and join the next video. In the next video, we will continue to uncover the secrets of ancient wisdom to better understand ourselves and those around us. See you then.